Welcome to Wednesday's Read Aloud. Today we are going to continue reading some nonfiction text. And as we've learned in our past couple of readings, we know that nonfiction text has a lot of information. Text features help organize this information in the books that we are reading. So text features are important so that we know specifically what information we're going to be learning about and so that it's easier to find in the books that we're reading. So today we are reading a story about Chicago, and it's going to tell us about so many cool facts about our awesome city, and we're going to use some of those text features that we've learned about in the past couple of days to see what is super important about Chicago and what the book is trying to tell us. So right now, I want you to think, what are some of the text features that you remember that we've learned about in the past couple of books that we've read? So we're thinking. We've learned about bold print. We've learned about the table of contents, and we've learned about headings. So now I'm going to challenge you even farther, and I want you to think about what those three text features that we've talked about mean. First, let's start with bold print. Bold print is an important text feature because it focuses on really important words in the text. So bold print details when words are important and it's a little bit thicker, a little bit darker, and it really stands out on the page so you know that that word is important. Headings are at the top of chapters, and they tell us what the chapter is going to be about. We can find those headings in the table of contents, and the table of contents have all of the chapter titles and what page they start on, so we know exactly what page to go to when we're looking for something specific within a broader topic. So today, when we're reading about Chicago, we are going to look at the table of contents. And we're going under the heading Chicago, because we want to learn specifically about our awesome city, like I said before, and we're going to be looking at sights and sounds. So I am going to be turning to sights and sounds. Now, this is a little bit different, this table of contents, because we can see if you look at the pages, these ones don't have page numbers. So I just had to look for this heading, sights and sounds, to be able to find what part of the story that I'm actually looking for. So I knew that this is where I was looking for because I saw that heading, and that's why that text feature is so important. So Chicago, sights and sounds. Here. The great music at the Chicago Blues Festival that takes place each summer in Grant Park. Many people believe that the city of Chicago is the home of the blues style of music. Smell. Smell the flowers at the Chicago Botanic Garden. Dozens of display gardens are featured across the 385-acre site. Smell the fresh fruits and vegetables sold at the Daily Plaza Farmers Market from May through October. So scholars, titles are the name of a book, the whole book. So the title of this book is Chicago and the State of Illinois. Cool stuff every kid should know. So that's a title. A title is the whole book. A title is the whole book. And headings are like a title, but they are only about a part of the book, not the entire book. So we know that sights and sounds is a heading because it's just describing these 2 pages. It's not describing the entire book. Ooh, so let's keep reading some sights and sounds that we see in Chicago. C, the interesting public art around the city, including Flamingo, the sculpture that stands at the Chicago Federal Plaza. C, the sites of Chicago's most visited attraction, Navy Pier. The pier was named in honor of Navy personnel who served in World War I. Explore the hands-on science exhibits at the Museum of Science and Industry. With about 400,000 square feet of exhibit space, it's the largest science museum in the Western Hemisphere. Say whoa. Whoa. Explore the interesting galleries found at the Art Institute of Chicago. Founded in 1879, the Institute displays amazing works of art from cultures all over the world. One of my favorite places to explore in Chicago is the Art Institute because I love artwork and I love seeing all of the different kinds that this amazing museum has to offer. Also, that was such a cool fact about the Museum of Science and Industry, that it is the largest science museum in the Western Hemisphere. I did not know that it was that big compared to other museums in this world's Western Hemisphere. That's crazy. Ooh, okay. This is a super interesting, sorry guys, it's hard to hold up this book. It's falling apart a little bit, but bear with me. So this is an interesting interesting heading that we're seeing here. It's called Strange But True. I know that the heading tells me what those pages are going to be about, not what the whole book is about. A heading is just about one part of the book. So, when I read Strange But True, I'm thinking that I'm going to learn some kind of weird facts about the city of Chicago on these pages, and that it will be something that's maybe a little bit surprising or that I didn't even know before. So I think this is going to be some super juicy, interesting stuff. On these pages, I see photographs. And I know that photographs are pictures of real things that someone used a camera to actually take. I also see those words under the photographs. When there are words under the photographs, I note that it is called a caption. Words under the photographs are called captions. Words under the photographs are called, you got it, captions. So, I know that captions tell what is happening in the picture. So I think if I read all of the words that are under that photograph of a hot dog, I am going to learn something about the hot dog. Let's read to find out. So we see that photograph of a hot dog. The art of the dog. A Chicago-style hot dog is a work of art. How do you make one? Take a steamed all-beef hot dog and place it in a steamed poppy seed bun. Then add the following: yellow mustard, bright green relish, onions, tomato wedges, a dill picker spear, sport peppers, a dash of celery salt. Whoa. That is the art of the Chicago hot dog. And there are some variations of this recipe, but most agree that the only thing a Chicago-style hot dog cannot have is ketchup. So if you're eating your hot dogs with ketchup, that's not the Chicago way, but it's still okay. Did I learn something about hot dogs by reading under that photograph, the paragraph under it? Yes, I did. The words under the photograph are called a caption because they tell the reader about the photograph. So let's see what's happening in these pictures. Canaries of the Sea. The Shedd Aquarium's Abbott Oceanarium exhibit is the world's largest indoor marine mammal display. Some of its main stars, the beluga whales, are known for the chirps and trills they make through their blowholes. Besides making their own music, these aquatic mammals can imitate other noises, including the breathing sounds of the scuba divers who clean their habitat. Is that you, Darth Vader? Guys, what did we learn about the photograph of beluga whales? We learned that they make their own music and that they can imitate the sounds that they hear. Clean and green. The Chicago River runs through the middle of the city, one way or another. In 1990, engineers reversed the flow of the polluted Chicago River so the water moved west to eventually empty into the Mississippi River instead of Lake Michigan, which was the city's main water source. Today, the river is much cleaner, even when it is dyed on St. Patrick's Day. The formula to make it green is a secret, but it's environmentally safe. Scholars, what's this paragraph that I just read here, this little blurb? What is that called? I know that it's under a photograph. What is that called? It's called a caption. You got it. The caption is an important text feature that tells us about what the photograph on this page is talking about. So we need to use captions so that we know why the photographs that the author chose in the story are important. And I know that we're going to continue reading some nonfiction texts that also have photographs with captions in them. I personally love seeing the photographs because I love seeing the real things, and it helps me understand the facts and real information that I'm reading. So, we're going to read about a super cool topic tomorrow, so I can't wait to see y'all there.